Sometimes, if you're struggling with concentration, it can feel like nothing will help. No matter how long you sit at that desk, how looming that deadline is, it's like your brain is plotting against you. Having someone tell you to focus won't help, and your mind just keeps wandering. Does this sound like you? Hello everyone, and welcome to Highly Successful You. Today we're going to talk about focus, top 10 tips on how to improve focus and concentration. I'm not going to tell you to get better, because in a digital world we all struggle with constant distractions. Information is everywhere, and we all want to stay connected. It's too tempting to try to multitask when your thoughts are scattered, and that kind of behavior is going to be a never-ending loop of trouble. The good news? There's a way out. There are things you can do to change your brain and get that work done. Today, we're going to dive into the top 10 tips to improve your focus and concentration. Hopefully, this can pull you out of that funk and back onto your feet, or at least make you feel more in control. 1. Eliminate distractions in any way you can. How are you ever going to focus on anything if your work is riddled with distractions? Make it a practice to block time in your schedule for each of your tasks or activities. If you can dedicate this time entirely to those tasks, or if you can do something on your own without others. The key to eliminating distractions is to create a space or mindset for yourself. This is simple if you're on your own, but you may have to be more clever if you work in a shared space. Figure out what is distracting you more than anything else. Is it your emails or social media? Try cutting those out while you do each task. If you find yourself being distracted by the office noise, see if you can make your space quieter. You'll have limits no matter how you cut it. But the more you can cut out, the better you'll be. 2. Get more sleep. There are a ton of different things that go into having a good night's sleep, and plenty of things out there that can keep you from it. Things like reading from an electronic screen late at night or watching a movie or TV show before bed can both affect your sleeping patterns. If you're not sleeping well, you're going to struggle to focus during the day. This can create a snowball effect. One project takes too much time, so you have less for future projects, and so on and so forth. More sleep can benefit you in more ways than one, from productivity and concentration to general wellness. 3. Use a time limit to train your brain. This may take some work, but have you considered working in sprints? This is essentially training your brain to work a little differently, and that can be a great thing. You're working on a time limit, making your brain think there's only so much time to complete the task. If you put yourself in this hyper-focused mode for 10 or even 20 minutes, you can kickstart your productivity overall. Maybe you'll finish so much that you won't want to take a break after, so you don't lose momentum. Momentum doesn't come out of nowhere. You need to inspire yourself to keep moving until it feels natural. 4. Switch tasks to refresh your thought process. While it might be appealing to concentrate on a certain task all the way to completion, sometimes keeping yourself on your toes can help you better focus and not get too wrapped up. This can help if you're stuck in a current project and need to approach it with a fresh eye, as you may notice something after a break that you were missing before. By refreshing your thought patterns, you're allowing yourself to stay alert and productive for more extended periods. 5. Listen to music. Eliminate noise. Music can have a therapeutic effect on your brain, and choosing the right music can help you concentrate better. Experts agree that classical music or nature sounds are excellent choices for concentration, because your mind won't focus on them as it considers this background noise. Essentially, music can help zero in on what you're doing, so you don't worry about all the noise around you. If you can listen to music while in the office, this can eliminate how much your coworkers approach and distract you, so you get 2 for 1. 6. Eat well. We've all skipped a meal or two. Busy mornings often mean foregoing breakfast so you can get started early on. That may work for you short term, but if you notice that you're struggling to focus or retain your focus through the day, try making sure you're fueling your body. Try and eat things that will keep your blood sugar levels even, if possible, avoiding things that will spike you and drop you just as quick. Skip the sugary energy drinks and donuts and grab a hearty bowl of oatmeal that will better keep you going throughout the day. Drink plenty of water too, because hydration can be just as important. 7. Set your daily priorities. When you start or finish your day, take some time to assess everything you want to accomplish. This can occur as you're sitting down to work or in the last few minutes before you finish. You'll want to not only identify the highest priority, but figure out how to break it down. Large tasks can seem daunting until you break them down into smaller, more actionable tasks. And take care to make sure you do the large jobs first, when you have the most energy, and by the time you get to the smaller tasks, you'll maintain your momentum to feel accomplished in the end. By identifying your high-priority tasks, you can help relieve the anxiety that might distract you. Not only that, but leaving the easy jobs for the end can give you a much higher sense of validation as you power through them all. 8. Create a space for work. This may look a little different for everyone, but when you're working, try creating a space that is only for work. It may be convenient to move somewhere more comfortable, like the couch or the bed if you're working remotely. But if you gear your work to the confines of that space, you'll work harder to earn the relaxation. If you're not lucky enough to be at home, simply organizing your space to better function, you can also make it a more pleasant experience. If your supplies are stocked and clean, you're less likely to be distracted by the mess. 9. Reduce multitasking. If you're trying to perform multiple activities at once, you may think you feel more productive. However, it's still not a good idea. Multitasking is a clear recipe for poor focus and concentration, as you never quite let your brain engross itself in any one idea. Over time, lower productivity can lead to burnout because you'll be wasting your time trying to produce more. This can be as harmless as listening to a podcast while writing an email or writing your report while watching a video. If you focus all of your attention on a single project or task, you can give your mind time to process what you're doing. That way, you'll get through it quicker and with less concern over quality. 10. Choose to focus on the moment. The top tip on this list is that you need to learn to be entirely in the moment. Let go of the past when you can, acknowledge that it happened, learn from it, and let it go. Your concerns about the future might be valid, but there is no use worrying about what might come to be. If you never get to that point, it won't be a concern. Your best bet is to focus on the now, or else you'll be subconsciously hamstringing your efforts to move forward. Your work will be more valuable, and you'll feel better for what you've done. Learning how to better concentrate is the first step to controlling your work, rather than letting your work control you. It will always be essential for success, but it doesn't come easy to all of us. The better you concentrate, the higher quality your work will be, and the more likely you are to take pride in your accomplishments. That brings us to the end of today's video about focus. Are there any thoughts you'd like to share? Drop it down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.